Hello, my friends who might be watching this. I thought I'd give this a shot again with a French book, a pop-up book, a Puss in Boots, and in French, Le Chat Botte. It's very cute picture here of the chat and the boy. And I'm going to try to translate as I go along, and I don't know how well I can do, but we'll see. So here is a beautiful picture of a windmill and some houses, I guess in the French or I don't know, probably French countryside, and the little boy. Except I think he's supposed to be a little older than a little boy. But here he looks like pretty little to me. And I guess that's his cat right there. It's kind of a strange angle for the cat, but okay. Petting his little cat. And let's try to read this. Un meunier avait laissé à ses trois fils, son moulin, son âne et son chat. Ce dernier étant le lot du plus jeune. Okay. Ooh, I'm out of practice. I think Meunier must be a miller. I'm just guessing. And he left his 3 sons, his mill, his donkey, and his cat. The last having been the lot. The luck. I don't know what you translate le lot as, of the youngest. I guess the luck of inheriting. Comme le garçon se désolait de ce pauvre héritage, le chat lui dit: Ne vous affligez pas, mon maître, mais plutôt donnez-moi un habit, un sac, des bottes, et laissez-moi faire. Okay, so since the boy was sad about his very poor heritage, his legacy, I guess, the cat told him, or tells him, I think that's probably present tense, don't trouble yourself, my master, but instead, or more, give me an outfit, a sack, bag, boots, and let me at it. Let me take care of it. Best I can do. Okay, here is a castle and a carriage, and there is our cat all outfitted up, and his little master in the water. And I think I did one that was in English, but this is a very different one. And I see another picture of the young man before he went into the water, under the bridge, and at different points on the bridge. I guess these are all the same little kid, but maybe not. Maybe he has an audience. But definitely a carriage is passing by. Okay, let's see. Ainsi équipé, notre chat ayant attrapé la lapin et perdrix à l'aide du sac, vint les offrir au roi de la part de son maître, qu'il nommait le Marquis de Carabas. Okay, thus equipped, our cat, having caught some rabbits and perdrix. I don't know what that is. À l'aide du sac. Well, I guess he put them in the sack with the aid of the sack, but I'm not sure about the word perdrix. Went to offer the king on the part of his master, who he named the Marquis of Carabas. You know, I'm thinking this is in the past tense, the passé simple, that I don't know that well. So I guess on the earlier page it was the past. So, puis un jour, que le roi et sa fille se promenaient, il dit au jeune garçon de se baigner, tandis que lui-même se mettait à crier. Le marquis de Carabas se noie. Venez vite. Le roi, reconnaissant le chat, fit porter secours à son maître et lui donna un de ses habits. So, I think what it's saying. Then, one day, when the king and his daughter were having an outing, he said to the young boy who was bathing, I guess while he himself started crying out, the Marquis of Carabas is drowning. Come quickly. The king, recognizing the cat, I guess the cat who brought him all those nice, plump, juicy rabbits, had whatever, his servants, or had it, came to the aid of his master and gave him one of his clothing, outfits, because he didn't have any clothes on, I guess. And this is very clever of the cat, of course. He told his little master to jump in there after taking off most of his clothes so that he couldn't be recognized as a peasant. And the little cat is going to, of course, make everybody think that he's a rich guy who just happened to fall in the water, and needs help from the king. Okay, so here we go. There's a very plump young man there. And little dogs and a bag. Oh, I think that's not a little man. I think that's the king. Boy, he's a roly-poly king, isn't he? So, and there's the cat with his boots, and there's a whole, I guess it's that same audience of various kids up there. Peasant kids, obviously, who have been raking and doing various things in the at the farm, I guess. Okay, and what else we have on the table? I guess it's maybe some bread. Maybe it's potatoes. I don't know. Some cake. Some kind of something. It's a little hard to tell. But the cute little doggies. And I'm not doing really well with the translation. I guess it's sort of difficult French, even though it's for kids, of course. Pendant que le Marquis de Carabas montait en carrosse pour remercier le roi, le chat Botte courait devant, disant au faucheur, Malheur si vous ne dites pas que ces champs appartiennent au Marquis de Carabas. Okay. While the Marquis of Carabas he stepped up into the carriage to thank the king. The cat, Puss in Boots, ran in ahead and told the faucheur, whoever they are, oh, malheur. Mal means bad, so I don't know what malheur means. If you don't say that the fields belong to the Marquis of Carabas, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Il entra ensuite chez un ogre qui avait le don de se changer en divers animaux. Je pense, lui dit-il, qu'il vous est impossible de vous changer en souris. L'ogre se changea en souris et le chat le mangea. I think they're leaving a lot out of the story, because I think usually the cat is doing a lot of bargaining with that ogre. Well, anyway, somewhere in this kind of disjointed story, since I don't understand all of it, he entered in the home, I guess palace or whatever, of an ogre who had the talent of changing into various animals. I think he said to him, so the cat said to the ogre, if you might possibly be able to change yourself into a mouse. Now, see, why would that ogre fall for that, you know? He starts out, as I recall, telling him, oh, I bet you could make yourself into something powerful, and the Marquis and the ogre does it, and then he tries something else, and the ogre does it. He says, well, I bet you can't do something little like a mouse. Anyway, that's my memory. So, anyway, in this one, the ogre just was happy to oblige him. Okay, that's not the king, that's the ogre. Okay, maybe that's the ogre. Yeah, that's what I guess. This might not make publication here. He changed himself to a mouse, and the cat ate him, of course. He must have been a pretty dumb ogre if he fell for that, just without any kind of convincing. Okay, let's see. And here is our happy Marquis de Carabas with the princess and the king. And, the very happy, well-fed little cat with Boots. Puss in Boots. I guess he likes to eat cookies. I don't know of any cats that like to eat cookies, but, who knows? I think he probably enjoys eating mice more than cookies. Ah, sire, dit-il au roi, soyez le bienvenu dans le château de Marquis de Carabas. Okay, sire, he said to the king, be welcome in the chateau, the castle of the Marquis de Carabas. So he's laid claim to it after he ate the little mouse ogre. Différents plats avaient été préparés pour l'ogre gourmand. Different plates or dishes had been prepared for the ogre, who was a gourmand, which is, in English, gourmet is somebody who likes, has a distinguished taste in food. But a gourmand is one who not only has a distinguished taste, but likes to eat a lot. Obviously. I mean, well, we don't see him anymore because he was, probably kind of roly-poly mouse, but he's gone now. Let's see. Le roi en fut ravi et au dessert conquis par la belle mine de ce jeune marquis. Il lui offrit la main de la princesse, sa fille. Okay, so the king, who was raving or ravished or overcome over dessert, conquered. Oh, maybe he just was very happy with what he was eating, but he was conquered by the nice look of the young Marquis. I guess he was kind of a handsome little guy, and obviously he's older than he looks, because otherwise I don't think that the princess would have been too interesting to him. So, and they would have gone like, ooh, yuck. Anyway, so he offered his the hand of the princess, his daughter, to this marquis. C'est ainsi que le jeune meunier devint prince, tandis que son chat, devenu grand seigneur, ne chassa plus les souris que pour divertir. That's because he has cookies. Okay, this is how thus the young Miller's son, I guess, became a prince, while his cat became a great seigneur. I'm guessing a great court member or something like that. And he didn't have to chase mice anymore, except just for fun. Like I said, he doesn't need mice because he has cookies. I believe this is my really, really botched up, fractured chat Botte.